everybody, I'm Sarah and I'm a recorder player. I have been encouraged to do this by Joanna, who is the fantastic person behind Just Another Flutist. She has done a video where she gets out her childhood recorder, so I thought, why not get out my childhood flute? I had flute lessons from the age of 8 to 18, but I will say my heart was always with the recorder. At the age of 17, I did my grade 8 exam, which was quite a high standard then. However, a year later, I broke my thumb and actually never really played the flute again. Studying recorder also had something to do with it. It's been a while. I am curious. Hello. God, so many keys. I feel like I'm gonna snap something off. I always remember this: look down the flute, see if it's one long line. Oh, the vibrato comes back. Where's my low C? Oh, this feels so weird. I should probably tell you, this actually isn't my childhood flute. My childhood flute since died a death. After I stopped playing it, it really deteriorated. It wasn't a great flute anyway, and I think in the end we just gave it to a charity shop. A few years ago, I actually thought, I don't have a flute. I need a flute. So I bought this one secondhand online for €275, which I thought was a good deal. It has open holes, which have been plugged, and it even has a low B key, which I can't play. Let's press these down a bit. Oh, that's better. Then maybe it's the flute. The open holes have got these little plugs in them. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop those out. My flute teacher always warned me not to play flutes with open holes because it's really difficult to get your fingers to cover them accurately. Now I'm like, I'm a recorder player. That's what we do. I feel kind of at home. There's something about flutes that always sounds so good, and I don't like that. Ugh. In amongst all of my sheet music, I have one box marked other instruments, and I think my old flute music is in there, so let's have a look, shall we? The Mozart Flute Concerto in G. I once played the first movement of this. Let's have a go. Oh god, my old jazz flute book. Jazz. Another jazz flute book. Teenage Sarah liked the jazz flute. My high school music composition book. Now I'm going to play you some flute. Let's start with some Mozart, shall we? It was difficult then, it's difficult now. Oh, my finger keeps touching this key. There's so many keys that I have to be worried about touching. Why can't we just have holes? I feel really clumsy and my tone production is way off. That was horrible. Let's see. The Song of the Wind. I used to love The Song of the Wind. It has 4 flats. You see, now I'm doing something terrible. The first few months that I learned the flute, I used to rest my flute on my shoulder like this. This does not feel ergonomic, and I really had to learn to go like that. Oh God. I remember in my jazz flute book, there was only one piece that was actually easy enough for me to play. It was the blues in A minor. Let's see if I'm still capable of any of this on this thing. Now I know much more what I want to hear, but I just cannot get it on this instrument. I want to play a recorder. Okay. Let's play something a bit easier from Sarah's book of compositions. Would you like to hear The Mysterious Lake, Clouds, or I think we have to hear Farewell to You, Old Friend. What I am feeling now, I've been playing for not that long and I already have a lot of pain in my lips and my cheeks and also in the back of my neck. I think when I'm playing, I'm like pushing my head against the flute, like creating a lot of tension. This doesn't feel very good. And I already know, I think I have a really not good embouchure. This is my embouchure. So there's a lot of tension there. I could probably train and get the same sound just with a more natural. I'm like tensing up my whole face for no reason. I feel like the keys are clacking really loudly just because I'm not used to having keys under my fingers. I keep hitting recorder fingering so none of the notes come out. The thing that's actually now a lot better than it used to be is my air capacity in the breathing, just because I trained that so much on the big bass recorders. That's a nice surprise. Does this mean I'm going to go back to practicing the flute? No. As a professional musician, it's actually really nice to go back and feel again how I did when I was still learning an instrument. It's easy to forget that with the recorder because it's my job and I do it every day. But what also has been really nice is to pick up styles of music I don't often play, like Mozart. Maybe I'll try some of that on my recorder. Out of the two of these, for me, I know which one would win. But are you a flute player as well as a recorder player? Are you looking at me playing and thinking, oh my god, what is she doing? As always, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face down here in the corner. Here's the Team Recorder web shop where you can now order sheet music from my album, and up here is my Mozart play along for recorders. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye!